Hi, I'm Hazel. It is almost Saturday, and welcome to the very last vlog of 2017. Welcome to the last vlog of the year. The next time that I talk to you guys on another Friday, it is going to be 2018. And I could not be more excited for this next year. I feel like that happens every year. You know, New Year's are just exciting. They have so many possibilities. You get to promise yourself that you're gonna do better this time, and then sometimes it works, and most of the time by February, it's just done for. But in any case, it's a fun time of year. I had a wonderful holiday, and I figured this would be kind of a cute vlog to do a little bit of a HazelNuttyGames 2017 retrospective. And now that I say that, it would make sense for me to like talk about popular videos that I did over the last year, or things that I learned, but the things that I actually put down on my list when I was thinking about this are just like improvements that we made to the channel, so we're gonna go over those. So here is what the vlogs looked like in January of last year, so about exactly a year ago, this is what we looked like. And in the last year, we have gotten the number one thing I would have to say is a new camera. I would pick it up and show it to you, but I'm currently using it to record my face. It took me so long to actually set this thing up and figure out how to use it in a way that I could be happy with, but I'm so glad that we've done that. Not only am I using this for the vlogs now, but any video where I've been putting face cam over, you know, WoW footage for like a discussion video, I've been using it for that too, and I'm really happy with that. Also, not only did we upgrade the vlog camera, but I also got a new webcam over this last year, so whenever I'm doing a live stream, either from here or from my kitchen, that is now on a Logitech Brio instead of the C920. The C920 has been relegated to cat cam, and that's great because now I have a cat cam, you know? Whenever this cat, this one, come here. If you really want to summon the cat, you need to either have treats, or if you can make some kind of like a blanket cave, like here. This is a cave. She's so not falling for it. But yeah, now I have a camera for this cat so that she can be famous. The visual upgrades to my background happened this year as well. The Blizzard spring sale came around. It was the most ridiculous sale that I have ever seen Blizzard do on the gear store. I legitimately believe that they just wanted to get rid of some stuff. So they just put it like super on sale, and that's when I got the canvas wall hangs. That is when I got the plushies. Like, I had a couple of them, but at the beginning of the year they were just sitting on the floor of my office on a blanket. And then of course once I had all the plushies, I was like, well, this is too many plushies to sit on the floor of my office in a blanket, so I went ahead and got the shelf for them too, and then dragged this couch in here, which has turned out to be a really good place for me to sit whenever I am A, watching esports, or B, when I am still working but I'm tired of sitting at my desk. I just like pick up my laptop and I move back like 2 feet and I sit on my couch, and for whatever reason, that's enough of a change to make me not get bored. Over the last year, I upgraded a lot of the software that I use to make my videos. We moved into Premiere Pro, I got After Effects, I got Photoshop to make the thumbnails. Basically, I just got onto the Adobe Creative Cloud, but having all of those tools has been super, super cool. I've been having a great time learning them. I even got into like a teeny tiny bit of animate to like animate the emotes that I drew. That was really fun. And all of these upgrades were pretty much 100% made possible by the absolutely amazing people that support me on Patreon. I would not have been able to do the cameras or the microphone, I think this was new this year, or like any of this without you guys. The channel probably wouldn't really be a thing. So big thank you to my patrons. What else did we do this year? We started baking. That was kind of fun. It is always a great time. It is always delicious. I am still not 100% happy with like the tech setup. I wish the audio was a little better, and I can't for the life of me figure out why I can't get the camera to look better. I've dragged so many lights in there, and it's the same camera that I live stream on. It's like a 4K webcam. It shouldn't, but anyways, we've all kind of trial and errored together and gotten baking streams off the ground. And I super look forward to doing those every month because 1, I get to hang out with you guys in my kitchen, and 2, I get to eat stuff. Oh, and then the other thing that did technically happen in 2017 is I got purple hair now. I did this last weekend, check that out. Oh, that didn't work out well. And that's been the year on the channel. We started in January at about 29,000 subscribers, and in the last year we've actually doubled that to 60,000 subscribers, which is amazing. Thank you so much for, you know, continuing to come here and click on my videos. It means a lot to me. And I feel like Blizzard's had a really good year of releasing patch content on a really timely schedule, so there's always been fun and exciting stuff to kind of like play in WoW and make videos about. And I say that now, right before like the gap before the next expansion, so check in with me in like 6 months and see how I'm feeling. But for now, I'm very impressed. Speaking of the raid that we're going to be living in for a while, we had another week of Antorus, which I didn't think we would. Like, this week in raid for my guild was technically a week off because quite a few people had like holiday obligations, but enough of us were still home that we decided to kind of put together like a volunteer raid, And with 11 people, which is like a little more than half our roster, but with a lot of people missing, we actually finished the raid. We killed Coven, we killed Aggramar, we killed Argus, and it was just the best raid night ever last night. I got my purple bird. After the wall that was Coven, Aggramar and Argus were actually not that hard, and they were pretty fun. Like, actually coordinating the things that had to happen in order for our group to kill it felt really rewarding, and it felt like whenever we wiped, it was completely our fault. Like, you could really easily pin it on something that went wrong, whereas in Coven, while that's true, it's harder to exactly nail down how much of what went wrong was a player mistake and how much of it was, well, you know, storm happened and we're all in this area for this reason and there's no squares anywhere. So yeah, I'm so excited to have my ahead of the curve. I'm really confident that our guild is going to be able to get Heroic and Taurus onto like a one-night clear pretty soon, and I've just had a blast in that raid. I have a video coming out on Monday that's going to talk about this a little bit more, but I could not love Antorus anymore. The pacing feels good, there's not too much trash, there's enough trash, and the fights just feel really varied and fun and rewarding. And there are multiple trinkets that can drop off the boss, which I feel like was a real lack in Kill Jaden. I feel like the last boss always has, maybe Gul'dan. Did that Gul'dan have trinkets? I don't know. Apparently trinkets off the last boss are important to me. I don't know why, but it's just really exciting killing the last boss and getting that amazing trinket that lets you just like rip through the raid on the following week. Questions from last week. Kayla asks, store pet sale, which ones are worth buying? Short and to the point, I like it. So yeah, most of the store pets are on sale. The only two that are not on sale are Shadow and Twilight. Every other store pet on the Blizzard in-game shop is half off. As far as which ones are worth buying, I'm going to assume that you're talking about for pet battle use, because, you know, as far as which ones are cute, that's really very much up to you. But for pet battle use, I would say the Blossoming Ancient is my number 1, the Cinder Kitten is my number 2, and Little Ragnaros is my number 3 as far as usefulness. Blossoming Ancient is for PvP specifically. His role can be kind of also done by Brute, but I think the Blossoming Ancient does it a little bit better, and of course Brute's kind of annoying to get if you don't have a Druid, or impossible to get if you don't have a Druid. So I would put him at number 1. If you're having difficulty doing PvP pet battle, like the quest that comes around during the weekly event, or you're just working on the Stunted Direhorn, I would say just stick him in your team. He's just very, very tanky. What you do is you get Ironbark rolling, you get Photosynthesis, and then you get the Sun thing, and you're just a big, huge tank that is out healing most things. It can be countered, but it's just very strong and annoying to deal with. The Cinder Kitten is because that comes in very handy for a couple of specific family fighter strats, and on top of that, it's just a useful all-around pet. It does a lot of damage, it's got good beast damage, and it's got good elemental damage as well. And then the Ragnaros is good, not because of his move diversity. He has all elemental moves, so he's kind of a one-trick pony in that regard, but he just does so much damage. He has so much attack. I think it might be the highest attack stat in the game. I'm not 100% on that. I haven't looked in a while, but it's up there. He hits really, really hard. So yeah, if you or anybody that you know that you feel inclined to buy gifts for is a battle pet person and you don't have all of the shop pets yet, check it out and see if there's anything worth getting as far as you're concerned. And don't forget that if you have a lot of WoW Gold on hand, you can use your WoW Gold to buy a token and then use your token to buy battle pets, so you don't necessarily have to use money if you have a good store of gold on hand. And that has been my week. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will be streaming this afternoon, and Mop Time Walking is back around, so I figured we could do like a whole bunch of that. I don't think I'm close enough to the Time Warp badges that I would need in order to get the Jade Serpent, but I kind of want to try grinding them. I don't know if it's doable. We'll do the math. We'll do the math when we get on stream. Anyways, if you have a question that you would like answered on a vlog, please leave it as a comment on the most recent vlog, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye!